The key message to all of the scholars at the beginning of the program is to challenge them to stretch themselves in terms of what are the opportunities for them to advance their scholastic work and to prepare themselves for careers.
The formal goal of the Summer Housing and Internship Program is to provide safe and stable housing for 40 New Jersey foster care scholars.
Emotional resiliency, training, and give them the skills and knowledge that they need to be successful academically when they return to school.
Help them budget money so that as we house them over the summer, hopefully they'll save up money so they can, save up enough to have their own apartments if they're not going back to school.
We hope that what we are providing will enable them to reach those goals at the end of the summer.
Some of my personal goals is to gain relevant work experience working at the internship this summer.
Continue to grow from last year, gain a bigger sense of what kind of a career I want, and get some more connections.
All of us could broaden our horizons both professionally and in all other aspects of life.
Gain some form of employment out of my internship.
Some of my personal goals are just to excel at any experience that I have the opportunity to be a part of.
By the end of the summer, I want to say that it was one of the best and the most rewarding summers that I've had.
By the end of the summer, I hope to get experience in my field, which is sociology.
I feel like I'm actually learning stuff and walk away with a lot of memories.
Walk out of here with like a great experience, not just from my internship, but from the people that I've met, establish connections, and be able to refer people that I know also to this program.
We have learned something throughout the summer, and got some education out of the DC trip and also the class trip, class work.
For people to be able to grow in their relationships and learn how to help each other cope with different situations and environments.
My expectations would be for just for everyone to get along with each other and build long-lasting relationships.
Have good knowledge about my future career.
I think that the goals of the program, when I think about the goals of SHIP and literally what the young people leave with at the end of the summer, is that they leave with a little bit more trust in other human beings. And one of our goals of the program is peer, adult, and community partnerships. And I think when you say to a young person that you restore their faith in other human beings and that trust that they have with other human beings, that speaks volumes, and that will have reverberations for years.
I believe the SHIP program benefits me by just giving me information and such as financial literacy, so I can budget.
I think the SHIP program might benefit me by preparing me for the job, by giving me job readiness, skills.
I'm looking forward to being a better people person.
Mostly I was just excited to start the internship, pretty cool to work in the police station.
I would say graduating the program, only because I know that, 11 weeks of work, it's a lot of work, so graduating is definitely a celebration, so.
Hopefully the class will be interesting in the DC trip.
Like the different trips or the places that we'll go, it's broadening my horizons and giving us a diverse experience.
Going to my internship every day and looking at it as a career, not a job. Looking at it as some place I want to be at, some place I want to learn from and grow from.
What we're hoping to do is to build on the amazing talent and skills and abilities that the young people come to us with.
I found out about the SHIP program after my first year in college. I got an email saying that we have internships for freshmen. So I filled it out, I got accepted, and ever since then the program has helped me out a lot.
What I hope to get out of this experience is being able to help children, hopefully mentor them and tutor them.
I found out from my Project Myself support coach. I'll be working with young children that are daycare age, and I'll be interacting with them one-on-one.
Working with solar panels and other devices, and working with more people in the field that I look to be in someday.
I guess time management, working with a bunch of different children at one time, and how to incorporate different needs and wants of each child.
When I graduate, I just want to go to attend graduate school.
In 5 years, I hope to have my business somewhat up and running.
If I could pick one thing for SHIP to help me with most, I would say emotional resiliency. I find a lot of children that are in this program don't know how to deal with our emotions as well and need to work on it.
One thing that the SHIP program can help me with is to develop my people skills and people interaction.
Right now I get along with mostly everybody, and I just hope to enjoy the summer as much as I can.
We all get together. We have community dinners at least 3 times a week or more. Other than that, no problems.
They help us with everything, really. I've had a bunch of help in my lifetime, but right now, even as an adult, it just seems more, not more that it's more effective, but that it has more of an impact on me because I realize what's going on. I realize all this help and support that I'm receiving, and I appreciate it.
I fell in love with the program because it helps people who you don't think can do something, but they push you to the point to where as though you want to work harder. And it's not like it's over in the summer. It's a whole school year thing. So that's why a few years from now, I would like to help out and, hopefully mentor someone else, because I've been mentored these past 2 years during the program.
The Washington, D.C. field trip was a research practicum, and the very first activity was to do photo voice research. The scholars did serious research at the Library of Congress. They toured other areas of Anacostia in Washington, D.C.
My favorite memory of SHIP 2012 would have to be the Washington, D.C. trip. It was a culmination of everything the program's about. It was academically enriching, and the scholars were able to make great professional connections. We made bonds between staff and scholars, and altogether it was just a really fun experience.
George Washington, visiting his house, that trip was actually fun. It was really intriguing, and then to have that sight of the river in the back of his yard, it was just an amazing sight.
The self-defense class, the police department did a fantastic job putting that together, and I think the kids really benefited from it, and I think some of them are going to look at Taekwondo.
And we had a karaoke night, which I sang 2 songs. Everybody, I guess most people enjoyed it. I'm not sure if everybody did, but they said I sang well, so they want me to sing at graduation.
The bake-off and the volleyball and the bake-off, it was the social activities.
I think it's the motivational speakers were really, really important this year, and they all came with different perspectives. They were diverse. I think we did a really great job this year of bringing in a lot more women of color.
I think they did choose good guest speakers. They chose very diverse guest speakers, which was, to me, huge.
After the fact, many of the students spoke to me about how influential Dean Howe's talk was.
Of all the speakers that we've had, Judge Nunez, kind of got to me about how he overcame certain situations and how he just continued to strive.
And I think that those things will really let the young people know that they can achieve those things too.
My favorite part so far is the workshops. The workshops that we do campus-wide on Fridays, that really helps. One workshop is job readiness. I learned a lot. I got a lot from that, so that's useful.
My internship helped shape my experience this summer by showing me the many different examples of how my major, mechanical engineering, is very intuitive and basically getting a better understanding on how a Board of Education works with their students. I made many future contacts. My supervisor asked, would I be willing to work with him again during the school year, and I said, yeah. So hopefully I'll be on his team this year coming up.
I would say I'm taking the most out of the SHIP program is like working with my support coaches and, you know, everyone within SHIP, because majority of them are social workers and they are what I want to become. So I've made sure I've spoken to everyone at one point or another, and I've learned and taken from each individual, you know, social work practices that I can apply in the future.
Interacting with all of these multicultural people, multi-talented, was, you know, another good thing for me.
Over the summer, I developed a good relationship with one of the participants that's on my campus. We actually became best friends. That was good because all my best friends are away, so he's good support, and I thank him for that and the program, because I wouldn't know him if it wasn't for the program.
Now that the SHIP program is over, you know, I would like to say that I'm really thankful for being hooked up with a very good internship that possibly, you know, will be a career for me in the future. And I wish everybody else the best of luck.
This is definitely a summer to remember, and I think I've taken a lot of things from it that I intend to apply. And I'm definitely going to miss everyone, but plan to keep in contact. Dr. Quincy, I will see you a lot.
I just never thought I'd accomplish so much in one summer that I did this summer, especially after a hard time during the semester, and especially after going into independence just not too long ago. And this program saw me off and helped me almost right away get on my feet and see to it that I accomplish all the goals that I can possibly accomplish.
I think our most important asset for the SHIP program are the young scholars themselves.
All the SHIP scholars are, in my mind, each and every one of you are a star. I'm proud of your journey thus far, and I know you're going to be fantastic people to look for in the future.
Focus on yourself, focus on your goals, on where you want to be, and do not let anyone else deter you from where you want to go.
The thing that I think that they taught me is not to be an adult, to not look, as an adult, not look at young people and think that they don't have something to bring, because young people do have something to bring. And this group reminded me how mature, how creative, how inspiring, how motivational younger people can be to an adult. It doesn't just have to be a one-way street.
I've seen students really perform random acts of kindness. They take the time to help each other, to support each other.
So we're grateful for the wonderful young people, and they have been extraordinary this year, last year, and we know that they'll be extraordinary in the years to come.